I gotta admit, Oprah's an incredible woman. What she's done in our lifetime, I give it up, man. Oprah's great. But I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about the good thing Oprah's done. I want to talk about the worst thing that Oprah Winfrey has ever done in her life. And that is introduce us to Dr. Phil. This man has been on television for so many years now saying nothing to people, and people keep watching. He's not brilliant. All he does is state the obvious, and who can't do that? He just looks at somebody and goes, "You're an alcoholic? Well, you gotta stop drinking. You're fat? Well, honey, you gotta stop eating. You're not attracted to your spouse? Well, you gotta start drinking." At the end of every show, he's supposed to wrap it up, and you think he's gonna make it all make sense and pull it all together, but he doesn't. He leaves you hanging every single time. Because at the end of every show, all he does is look at these people, "Let me say this. I've been listening to you for about an hour, and I'm gonna tell you what I think, what I believe. Listen, if you want some help, I can get you some help. But if you don't want no help, well, I can't help you. We'll be right back." Every show, right? But every now and then they mess up on Dr. Phil. They let a man be on Dr. Phil. And what I mean by a man, I mean a man's man. I know they're trying to breed us real men out of the world right now, but we're hanging on. You other guys at home talking about your feelings. I mean, I'm sick of it. Over the last decade or so, there's been an epidemic of the pussification of men on a level that I cannot comprehend. And I'm sick of this shit. Sick of it. You got guys on television crying and apologizing for stuff. Oh man, I hate that. And they have these shows where they try to emasculate men. I cannot stand Dancing with the Stars. I hate that show. No real man wants to see his athletic heroes on there doing that stuff. I couldn't believe what they did in the first few seasons. And now, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most feared boxers of all time, a man who defeated Iron Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion of the world, Evander Holyfield, doing the quick step. No man wanted to see that. And Dr. Phil thought he had one of these new breed of guys, but he had a man on the panel who says and does what he means. And Dr. Phil looked at his guy, "Let me say this. When you say to your wife, 'I can't see the TV through your big butt,' I mean, how do you think that makes her feel?" "Well, I hope it makes her feel like moving." "You said be honest." He was on it because his wife said, "Dr. Phil, I worked hard on my diet." He go, "Honey, I lost 20 pounds. Well, look behind you. I found that it's right there. You don't feel that? That's a man. Every man has to learn how to be a man. I've been blessed because I had a man that raised me, my father. My father was a real man. My father was married to my mother for 60 years. 60 years. Yes. That's a man. Now, he lived on his side of the house, she lived on her side of the house.